Hello everyone. Today I am going to describe about what is a mean chart and what is a range chart. Okay, first let us see about what is a mean chart. Mean chart comes under variable nothing but control charts. Now mean chart is which is useful for finding the quality characteristic of a product in the process of control. Therefore, here the representation of mean chart is with x bar, and according to the control limits of the mean chart you can represent with three limits. One is CL, we are calling it like a control limit or central line. Next one, upper control limit UCL and lower control limit LCL. Control limit formula is x double bar. X double bar means double mean, and for the mean average of the mean we are finding again mean of that values. Therefore x double bar you can find as sigma x bar by n, and by adding all the average sum of the terms by total number of samples of the given process. Next, UCL is x double bar plus 3 sigma x bar. 3 sigma x bar is standard deviation of the means of the given samples. Standard deviation of means of the samples can be represented by the formula sigma by root n, where sigma is the standard deviation, root n is nothing but number of samples. Now LCL, x double bar minus 3 sigma x bar. By using these three control limits you can say that according to the mean chart whether the process is in control or out of control after plotting the points. For example, if in the problem if the values of sigma standard deviations are not given, you can apply the mean chart with respect to another formula, that is x double bar plus a2 r bar upper, x double bar minus a2 r bar by using lower control limit. What is a2 here? A2 is nothing but one standard value which can be found with the help of control charts. Easily with the help of control charts we can find the standard values. With the help of this one we can construct a mean chart. Now come to the range chart. Now according to the range chart also comes under variables control charts only. Now range chart is useful for finding the quality dispersion in the product of process control. Okay, here this mean chart is for average quality of the product, where their range chart is average quality dispersion in the manufacturing process. According to the range chart also we can define with the help of three control limits: control limit, upper control limit and a lower control limit. Low control limit represented with R bar, upper control limit R bar plus 3 sigma R, lower control limit R bar minus 3 sigma R. Okay, here we are calling it like a R bar. R bar is a range of the given values. That range of given values can be found by sigma R by total number of samples. According to the range chart also, if sigma standard deviation values are not mentioned, you can go through the another formula or another way also you can find, that is control limit R bar, upper control limit D4 R bar and lower control limit D3 R bar, where D4 and D3 are nothing but standard values which can be found with the help of statistical quality control tables. Therefore, in mean chart we are using the standards as A2. In the range chart we are using as D3 and D4. This is the brief description regarding to the mean and range chart. Now I am going to explain with an example with respect to mean and range chart. The following are the samples for means and ranges for 10 samples given. Overall here 10 samples are given, each of size 5, and in each sample overall 5 items are there. Construct X bar chart, mean chart, and R bar chart, range chart, and determine the process is in control or not control. We have to check. Therefore, samples 1 to 10 given, mean values given, range values given. Now I am going to construct how we are going to construct a mean chart and range chart and say that whether the process is in control or not control. Okay, already for the example given below, number of samples 10 given, mean x bar given and range R given. Now I am constructing a mean chart for you for your example. Mean chart, already said that mean chart can be constructed with the help of three control limits: control line, upper control line, lower control line. Upper control line we are finding with the help of sigma x bar by number of samples. Already in the question x bar values given. By adding all the x bar values with the number of samples, you can get it as 300 by 10, that equal to 30. Therefore, here number of samples is equal to 10. Number of samples is always represented with k equal to 10, and sample size is represented with 10. Each sample size is 5. Next, with respect to UCL formula x double bar plus A2 R bar. A2 is the constant which we are going to find with respect respect to the statistical table. The statistical value is A2 equal to 0.577. This A2 is constant for all the values. Therefore, that is by substituting these values 30 plus A2 value and R bar, you can get it as 41.59. You can get a doubt that how can you get this R bar? R bar is nothing but according to the given problem, by adding all the values of R and by dividing with number of samples, you can get it as a R bar. LCL equal to X double bar minus A2 R bar. By substituting this value, you can get it as 18.50. Now we can take it like round off it like a 18, and this one you can round off it like a 42 also. Now with the help of these control limits, first I am constructing a table with respect to the mean chart. Whenever you are constructing a mean chart, first you have to place three control limits: control line, upper control line and lower control line. Control line with a straight line, horizontal line, upper and lower control line with a dotted lines. Therefore, the control limit is 30. 30 I am taking here. Therefore, before plotting this point, I am taking x-axis as sample values 1 to 10. Y-axis as I am taking range values. Range values, whatever the values may be given, you can construct a scale. Here I am constructing a scale with the centimeters of 5. Therefore, y-axis I am taking 5 centimeters. X-axis I am taking 1 centimeter. Therefore, control limit you can take it as 30. 30 here, plot the point and draw a straight line. Upper control limit 41.59, nothing but nearly equal to 242. Therefore, between 40 to 45, 42 is there. Upper and lower represented with a dotted line. Just I am represented with a dotted line. Lower control limit 18.40. You can take it like a 18. 18 is in between 15 to 20, represented with a dotted line. Therefore, control limit, upper control limit, lower control limit. After that, you can plot the values of sample values. Whenever we are plotting all the values and you are joining, the values need not be go outside of UCL and LCL. According to the given problem, the value of first sample is equal to 23. 23, x-axis 1, y-axis 23. In this way, you can plot the point. Number 2, it is equal to 37. Number 3 equal to 47. Number 4 equal to 39. In this way, I am plotting all the points. After plotting all the points, I am joining all these points. You can get one curve. Now you can observe that is there any single point go out of UCL or LCL. When we compare this point, in x-axis, third value is equal to 47. Therefore, it is out of UCL. Next, another one value in 7 comes out of LCL. Therefore, simply you can say that the process is out of control. Therefore, whenever you are going to conduct an experiment for process control, even a single value is out of the given LCL or UCL, you can say that the process is out of control. Therefore, no need to construct again a tabular form. At what point you can get out of control? Just neglect that 2 points, again you can go on process. This is the brief description of one example regarding to the mean chart. Okay, now for the above example, mean chart is completed. Now let us see about range chart. According to the range chart, first you have to find R bar. R bar is nothing but sigma R by N, summation of all the range values by total number of samples. By adding all the values in the given example, 201, total number of samples 10, that is 20.1. Therefore, control limit is 20.1, round it off as 20. Next, in order to find upper control limit and lower control limit, we want D4 and D3. D4 and D3 is given in the problem with respect to the statistical table. D3 0, D4 2.115. Therefore, by substituting the values here in these UCL and LCL, you can get UCL as 42.51, round it as 42. LCL 0 into anything 0, nothing but baseline we are getting. Now with respect to these control limits, first of all we have to draw the control limits. Therefore, control limit 20. Before plotting these points, again you can take a graphical chart, x-axis and y-axis. X-axis number of samples 1 to 10 with centimeters of 1, where y-axis you can take it as a range. The values according to the tabular form up to 50 is there. Therefore, I can take a y-axis as a length of 5 centimeters. From 5 to 50 I am taking. Now, first of all you have to plot the control limits. First the control limit is 20. Therefore, for the 20 you can draw a straight line, that is one horizontal line. I am drawing a straight line, that is horizontal line, that is control limit. Next one is upper control limit 42. 42 is the plotting of point here. Upper and lower is plotted with a dotted line. Therefore, with a dotted line I am plotting upper control limit. Lower control limit is 0. 0 always include in the given baseline. This is the baseline. This is the lower control limit. After plotting these control limits, you can plot the points according to the given range chart. If any one of the point is out of these control limits, you can say that the process is out of control. Therefore, according to the given example, the sample 1 value is nearly equal. Value is given as 23. Sample 2 is given as 40. Sample 3 is given as some 18 like that. Just after plotting all these points, just I am joining all these points like this. Then we can get one particular shape of the curve. Now just all of you observe that is there any point either out of UCL or either out of LCL? No, there is therefore no point is out of UCL and LCL. Therefore, you can say that the process is in control. Therefore, according to this problem, mean chart is process out of control and range chart is process in control. Mean chart is useful for average quality. Range chart is useful for quality dispersion. Therefore, there no need to again recheck for both mean and range. Just where we are getting defect, that one only we can modify. Therefore, in the mean chart only 2 values we can get out of process. You can modify that 2 values, then therefore we can go for production. Okay, this is about the mean chart and range chart. Thank you.